Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic, but with no further ado, let's just get into it about this Christian rock. Okay. All right. Last night, I looked at Sherelle's World, and that guy, what's his name? The guy that was talking about Christian?
What was it, Dante?
Dante. I think that's his name, Dante. And I have been following this. I have already said what he has said. Look at my stuff. Already said this about a month ago. Okay. I even sent Ronnie, Ronnie,
Ronny.
Oh, Ronnie. I even sent him. He had a song out, and a month ago, and I sent it out. I listened to it. It brought tears to my eyes, and I felt that this man wasn't going to live. If you don't believe, you could pull up the thing. I felt like death was around him. Talk to you about this.
Yes, you did.
I can't talk about this on cable because A, if it doesn't come to pass, then I look like a babbling idiot. A, B, but it's just certain things that I don't think they allow you to say.
That's true.
I didn't know. I thought that it was going to be self-induced.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I say it that way?
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
I didn't know that he was going to be set up.
That's true.
You could say whatever way you want, and I heard the backlash that man got, Dante. Oh my God, they was just coming in at Sherelle. And she was just so patient, that's overly whelmed. Overly whelmed with the information. Me, I had already talked about it, so no, I'm not overwhelmed. But I am glad that someone on a bigger platform than me now get to hear it, because I'm not big like that. So I've talked about all this stuff in advance, and it's like people, even with the Blake Lively, all of it, but I get to know recognition because I'm a little small pea on a small pot, right?
Yep.
But one day, one day I'll get, we will get recognized for the work we do. One day.
One day.
I don't know when, but one day. I believe that, because I mean, everything he said, I've said over a month ago. And that song that he made, and it was about her in a way.
It was.
And it was so sad.
It was.
I sent him a text. I don't even remember what it was, but I just felt it, and I was saying, can you find it?
I'm gonna see if I can find it. It depends how many comments is underneath that video.
Well, it just showed back up in my feed yesterday, so it wasn't a lot. And I sent it, and you can send that just to prove that I'm on it. This man grieved my soul, and I felt, and I just felt like he wasn't going to make it. I felt it. I told you, baby Crone.
Yeah, you did say it.
He was too broken. He was too broken, and I felt it. And my heart sank, and I just said, she's not the one. Do you got it? You have it? Can you look on my page? Can you look on Al's?
All right, here we go.
You got it?
No, I found the video. Now I'm looking through the comments. I know I'm gonna find it.
It's a lot of comments, but
here we go. A month ago.
And this is what I was feeling.
You said, life goes on, bruh. Krishan, not the one. Give your love to someone who would appreciate it, and you.
I knew it. Life, I knew it. I just knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Talk, baby. Talk, Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes, he was able to pick up on it from that video. It was it was a touching video. Even baby Crone felt it. It was just sad to see, and even now just hearing about the passing of him, it's shocking. it's shocking in the sense of just the way he seems so innocent and so not into the media or into the negativity and all about positive and love and wanting to spread positivity. The fact that a pure soul was basically taken from this earth is just gone too soon, it feels like. But I understand he was attached to that negativity. And if you're attached at Krishan Rock,
he was in love with her.
Yes, and that will take
the
you
way
out.
and the way I see it now is like this. Everything I'm saying is just my own personal feelings. Okay, I feel like he felt relieved. I told you that. He felt relieved. If my spirit is saying he was so miserable. He loved her. He would have done anything for her.
Yeah.
And all he wanted, please, let me love on this baby.
Yes, it's all he wanted.
Let me just love him. Let me take the baby to be treated. Let me just make sure the baby okay.
Yes.
Just let me be a part of it. I'll stay out your life. I'll do whatever, but let me have this.
Yes.
Just prove to me that this is not my child. I swear I'll go away.
Yes, that's all he asked for.
She wouldn't do it. Why?
She knows the truth.
Why? Why? And the day that they found out that he deleted himself, she went on air, who said that she wasn't going to be on air, come on air, laughing and giggling and kikiing.
I knew I picked that up.
You picked it up, baby Crone. And it's not that, and I know I may have people that don't like me, but you know what? I'm entitled to my feelings and you entitled to yours. I'm not accusing her of anything, but what I'm saying, it looks stinky.
It does.
And if it don't look like somebody that wants you to shut the hell up,
exactly.
That's what it looked like. Too soon. Immature.
Yes.
Moving immaturely. For what? This guy didn't appear to be no drug dealer.
Exactly.
He loved her.
Yes.
And it's because of her and her family, because he goes into detail. The Twan was that?
Dante.
I've seen it. Went into details about how her family, how her father is this powerful man. And how he opened up doors for her. And how she got into the system.
Okay.
How she got famous.
Okay.
And how he go in the covers. If you haven't listened to it. But before I even know him, I had already I trust me. It took me a long time in my life to trust visions. Because I have been wrong. Even when it comes down to my own self. So I don't take it lightly. But a thief won't get away with nothing. Whatever she did, it's coming out. And whether Blueface said do it,
exactly,
I don't understand it. Because he was the one that was denying that was a child the whole time.
But rumor on the street, Krishan and Blueface are married, But
they're not married. How you going to get, like the guy said, how you going to get married over the phone? I guess anything is powerful. Anything is possible.
But yeah, maybe that was just, they're full of gimmicks, but
not going to get away with it. And when she came on the air, I said, I thought you said that she was right after. Kiki and laughing. I don't have nothing to say about the little boy other than he's a cute little boy. And yes, is there something wrong with him? Unfortunately, yes. How bad? I don't know, because all I know is DDG's son is all there doing everything that her son ain't doing. And just today, somebody sent a picture and feeling proud saying he can sit up by himself. Yeah, I want to see him stand up by himself.
Yes.
You can sit a 16-month up and put them on the chair and they can sit up by, come on now. Mm-hmm. No, if it's anything that is going on with that child, as any mother, I want him to be treated.
Yes.
I want him to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And anybody out there should feel the same way. Yes. And if Krishan or Blueface had anything to do with it, damn their souls. Yes. Because that young man was another woman's son. Somebody out there was his father. He had family members. He had a life. He was 24 years old. And because you're talking too much.
Yeah.
He was saying too much. Mm-hmm. Not too much for me.
No, too much for Krishan.
Too much for the clip. Couldn't shut him up. But that's what you do when you're passionate, mm-hmm. when you don't care, when you want something and you believe in. If she wanted him to go that badly, all she had to do was just do a test. And I think, along with Jay-Z, I think the court should make it mandatory. Mm-hmm. These children ought not suffer.
No.
Because of the ignorance of their parents or the mistakes of their parents. Mm-hmm. That should be mandated to set the child at ease. So every child should have a right to know who their mother and father is, whether they're living or deceased, or whether they adopted or not.
Yes.
That should be a birthright.
Most definitely.
Just like knowing your blood type. Mm-hmm. They don't tell you because they don't want you to know.
Exactly.
But it should be a birthright that you know your blood type. Mm-hmm. You should know who your biological parents are.
Yes.
And if anything that comes into question, the court should say, I demand, or else you will be arrested.
Most definitely. But no, they just...
What do you think? I'm so passionate about this.
Yeah, it's just to keep us people in the ignorance. Just don't know who you are, can't do much.
And blood types mean something.
They do.
So when you take a blood test, not only does it tell who the mama and the papa is, it also tells you where you're from. Yes. It tells you what part of the world you're from. Mm-hmm. It tells you a lot about your humanity. Yes. It tells you a lot about your bloodline.
Yes.
It tells you where you come from, what part of the world you come from. Tell them, baby Cone.
Yes, most definitely. Your blood literally tells you.
It's your life.
Yes, your life history, your lifeline, and the life that is going to continue to live on when you spread your seed.
It even can tell you whether or not you're going to get certain cancers.
Yes, it can. Predisposition.
Whether you have sickle cell anemia or anemia. It can go in and to mm-hmm. deny the fact why your teeth are crooked.
Right. Or like we just saw in that one documentary with with Isabella with the twins. One twin doesn't have cancer, then the other one develops a rare brain cancer.
Yes. Where that come from?
Yeah.
But it was rare. So they already went into the bloodline. Mm-hmm. So they probably know it probably came from her mother's side.
You're probably right on that.
I mean, it may have not, but
as a way to search and
of course, because like where cancer come from? Does it come from my father? Does it come from my mother? My father didn't have cancer, and neither does my mother. Thank God. That doesn't mean that I can't,
right?
Because I had a sister who died of cancer, mm-hmm. but we had different fathers.
See, all about that bloodline.
It's all about that blood. So to deny him that right, and he's gone. A month later, he made a song. He didn't, to me, I don't know I don't know if you ever had a broken heart. Because if your heart has been broken, it is so hard to wake up in the morning. You may not know what it's like. It's like all the birds just stop singing. When your heart has been broken, it's like everything stopped and time just wear on. It just goes on and you find yourself just going through the motion. Empty. You have no feeling of life. You're not hungry. Nothing brings you pleasure. You're just living and you're thinking about that person morning, noon, and night. All you want to do is go to sleep. You dream about that person. You wake up the next day, they're right there, another hangover, just the blues. They on your mind 24/7. Do you understand? And I saw him in this critical condition. And then unfortunately, it is nothing that there is no pill. There is no antidote that can cure the human broken heart. And I knew, and he knew, but his voice became so loud that he was talking about things that was like, woo, woo, woo. I didn't even know that Krishan had a father that was in politics.
Right, yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know that, you know? So he was the one that opened it up. He was the one that got her on the shows and all of this. So Ronny, what's his name?
Yeah, Ronny.
No, Ronny Dion.
Oh, Dante.
Dante is the one I think gave the interview. And after that interview, he's gone. After that interview. Now Dante says, if I had heard him right, that Krishan, that Blueface, have to accept the baby,
okay.
Or else.
Or else what?
Money, or else.
Okay, or else.
This is what Dante said. He was forced because of the money. And when he did, and he's shown that she opens up the papers and the paper has a split in it. Who's going to send you something in a big vanilla paper that's already been tampered with? But I said that then.
Yes, you did.
I already said, look at my stuff. Already knew. Sometimes you don't need it for me and other seers out there. I don't need these cards, okay? I use them because they help keep me grounded. I use them so I don't really go off into some never land. I use them, and that's why I want to perfect them even better by understanding them as I would a human being. So I'm learning the deeper depths of them. The astrology part of them is kicking my tail, but I'm learning. You understand? Because what it does, it just confirms what I already know. And I see this, and I wonder, did Blueface have a hand in it? Did he give an okay? Did he say do it? I want to know.
I want to know that too.
Because I already knew that Krishan was a mess because apparently, allegedly, she was there with him over the holidays. This last year in 2024 around Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So she had already been there allegedly. So he said, Ronny said he called her up to the mall. Think about it. How would he know which mall she's at?
Exactly.
Out of all the malls in Maryland, she could have been at any mall. She could have been in Towson. She could have been at Potomac. She could have been at Andrew Rundle. She could have been at Columbia. She could have been at any mall.
Yeah. So many.
But no. He came to the mall that she was at and she called the police, set him up, This is what is alleged.
Yes.
And got one of them things that you can't come near me.
A restraining order?
I guess I don't know what they are. I don't know. That says that you have to stay a certain amount of distance from me. Now, all this man has been doing, Ronny, is pleading, begging, saying how much he loved her.
Yes.
He wrote a song. I knew it. I know that he didn't delete himself.
Right.
But I know that the talking. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
He was indirectly asking for it.
Indirectly. Does that? Because it's like he wouldn't go away. Let this die with you. Just don't talk about it. Don't say no more. You're saying too much. Don't. I'm trying not to say a lot. So please read between the lines. And everything I say is allegedly.
Yeah.
But in my own opinion, it's like self-induced. When you've been warned. Am I making sense? Now understand, this is how I saw, this is how I see the story. This is how I saw it. This is how I see it. You've been warned. Shut up. Don't do it. Don't go there. This is what I'm getting. You're going to be sorry. Don't do it. But because of his broken heart, and he so believed that that was his child, and he begged her, if you want me to go away, then give the paternity. She wouldn't do it.
No.
Okay? And now he's gone. And if you can't see that there's something wrong with that story, then I don't know.
Yes.
Could Blueface had her said, look, call up Jimmy Boom Bop. Jimmy Boom Bop would do it. What you said?
Yeah, because
could her father had done it.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Because she was revealing things. He was revealing things about her father. He took us all the way back to how she got started.
I do want you to pull some cards because I do want to know, because
go ahead.
I was curious to wonder, was Ronny Doe like a sacrifice for Krishan Rock?
Well, I see the Knight of Swords coming in, a lot of air. I see swords here. So this was very heated with them. Let me do another one. I see a cup. It was like no more. Okay. What I see here, that someone did something out of haste to quiet. This man is sneaking away out of quiet. But then I see here the Knight of Swords. So that means this person is repping in. Somebody snuck up on him. Can you see it?
Yep, snuck up on him.
Snuck up on him. And then act like we were cool. So everything all right. When it wasn't. And this is a knight. This is a knight. And this is the Seven of Swords. So what do you mean? I see that you have a lot of emotions involved with somebody who was psychologically, in my opinion, he was imbalanced because of the broken heart. And if you ever suffered a broken heart, it takes everything you have to get over it. It takes the will to live, because it will try to snatch your life. You have to fight it. This is why the world is in the place it's in, because people are afraid to love, because they know that if it fails, they are left with that brokenness. They are left with that sickness. They are left with it. They're left with it. Older people, when their spouses die, they can't go on. I saw a young man that gave his life for this woman whom he loved, and he was unable to get over it. So at the end, all he had was like yelling from the rooftops, I loved you. I did everything for you. Just do this for me and I'll go away. Please, I know it's my son. And the more him say this. But the video speaks for itself. It's out there.
Yeah.
Had I known and the way that was going, so to me, when you've been warned, because she even said, just leave me alone. Yes, you did that all on camera. But you called him. Because how would he know where you are?
Exactly.
And who would you tell that would betray you to tell him where you are?
Exactly.
Don't make sense to me. And when he got there, all he wanted was information.
Yes.
Y'all had been together allegedly.
Allegedly.
So this is a mess. You have another question? Did Krishan have something to do with it? The emperor. The emperor. That has the power to execute at will. Here, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. It's over. Get over it. So what? Okay, we knock boots. It ain't it. I don't love you. I don't love you. I don't get away from me. I don't want you. Go. You're driving me crazy. Allegedly.
Allegedly, but
I'm telling you how I see the story. You're just going to keep pushing me until I do something that I am going to regret. Swords everywhere. Friction. Battle of the minds. She couldn't control what he was thinking. You know, she probably went to bed with him. And you know, sometimes when somebody love you like that, you use them. You go back to him. Blueface is locked up. You know he still love you. This is all, in my opinion, I'm telling my story and the way it is to me. Because no longer is Ronny here to protect himself. So for me, this is what I see. I'm telling you from the viewpoint as the way I'm looking at it. Krishan, look. I don't love you. We were together, but you're going to act like this. I can't be with you because nothing's going to come in place. You know I love you, face. You know I don't love you. I appreciate everything you did. No, I'm not going to give you a test because no. Or she was saying, okay, I'll do it. Then when she got away, I'm not doing it. Could have been that.
Could have been.
And the more she denied, the louder then I'm going to start telling everybody. I'm going to start talking. I'm going to start this. I'm going to start giving out your information. I'm going to start telling everybody. I'm going to start telling everybody how you treat me. I'm going to start telling everybody what I did for you. This is how I see the story because I'm just seeing it from two sides.
Yeah.
Of a young man that don't know how to let go. And I feel that he was using the baby to hold on to her. I felt many women have had babies to hold on to men. Let's keep it 100. Many women have had babies to trap a man. So let's not think it's curious when a man wants to have a baby just to have a part of you. It's like he got a broken wing. I'll fix it. I'll let him stay with me. You could do what you want. Just let me be up. This is what I heard. That's all I heard. Let me have a piece of you. I don't care how broken his wing is. I just want a piece of him. She's like, no, Ronny, it's over. This baby belonged to Blueface and me. Here's the paper. Blah, blah. But then give me one. I don't believe it. And the guy, Dante, right, came on and said that it was fake, which I already knew, but I couldn't prove it.
Right. I mean, even Blueface seemed like he was curious about it when he
and I said that. He was like, it don't, because he didn't even look. It's like he claimed it because he had to. And what I realize now, they were filming this. So they could come back again. He was put in a position where he had to.
Got you.
And they were fake papers all the time. Were they fake? I believe they were fake. But I hope, because her father is a part of it, of his daughter's success.
Yeah.
I hope that they really investigated. I hope that they don't let politics quiet. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, I wanted to know how does Blueface feel about the passing of Ronny?
Because this card really represents selfishness and hoarding and looking out for themselves.
Okay.
I'ma believe that he really don't care. I don't think he was invested in him like that.
Fair enough.
But for Blueface, is that his name?
Yes.
Krishan is his money maker. The girl can rap.
She can. And
she can move you with her lyrics. I got to, whether she goes secular or whatever, she can move you with her lyrics.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite rappers.
Most definitely.
I ain't stealing that from her at all. But unfortunately, the life that she had lived has tainted her.
Yeah.
For her to be so young.
Mm-hmm. And to be so trying to find her way with Jesus.
That's where everybody goes. Clearly. But I have one question, and you all may not like it, but I gotta be true to who I am.
Okay.
When you watch me, just know I'm going to say me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be me. I'm going to say me. And me can't please everybody.
That's true.
But those that understand that you've got a right to speak what you want, and I got a right to defend.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a right to voice it, because this is what Baby Crone and I do.
Yes.
Now, hopefully, you'll look at what I say and we'll wait, all of us, and see what happens. Or you could just say, this is just another way to look at it.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy into it. This is how I see it. Okay? Now, what was your question?
Oh, it was about if I was wondering how did Blueface feel about Krishan Rock. What?
That's okay. You got sidetracked. That's okay. I got a hole. We'll just keep talking until we fill the hole. So, when I think about Blueface, he holds on to Krishan because he knows that she's got the gift. She's got it. She's got it. And she is a celebrity in her right.
Mm-hmm.
She is. And she's famous in her right. Just because you may not like the things that she does and all of that, I'm not diminishing her at all. But what I am saying, if she had anything to do with it, and that arrow is pointing in her direction.
It is.
And it's also pointing at Blueface.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think, did she talk to Blueface about it? Did she see him? Because she can't talk about this on the phone.
Exactly.
I don't know, have she been visiting Blueface? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. It is curious because I wondered the same thing. I was like, I wouldn't even be surprised if they was on it together.
Did Ronny know who executed him?
Okay, that's a good question.
Here's a King of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Baby Crone, you tell me.
Okay.
When I think of a king, they try to take care of their kingdom. And a lot of times, We are poisoned by people we know.
Yes.
Like a king.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's sitting there with the cup in his hand and he's drinking, he's not drinking it, but he's holding it as if he's going to drink out of this goblet.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems to me he's isolated all by himself with the air and water, which is very compatible.
Mm-hmm. Which you
But
see a lot
in it,
of.
you see a red rose. These things don't come out until you have a vision.
That's true.
That lets me know. I don't think he knew. I think it was swift. I don't think he know who did it or recollect, but he knew how and why. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On the I'm getting the end motion on the impact because Krishan definitely didn't do it.
Right.
Blueface definitely didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There was, in my opinion, a hit. I've said this in my look. I'm just repeating, and I truly believe it could have been her father. I don't see why he would. Why would he? I don't know. Maybe he was talking too much about the father. I don't know. Krishan had a powerful parent that can make things happen.
Yeah.
He gave her career. And she was with Ronny when they started. And from what I understand, that's where she met Blueface. And dropped Ronny for Blueface. That's because she never loved him.
Yeah.
She had a form of love.
Mm-hmm.
And so many times we think we love a person. We stay with people for years and we don't love them. Maybe we need them. And we get need mixed with love. She needed him. And she loved what he did for her because he made it possible for her to finish school. He opened up avenues for her. Okay? And I think that when it was all said and done, she met Blueface. They had more. But no, Ronny was a rapper too. So she met Blueface.
But Blueface is also a producer.
Yeah. But she met Blueface. And she fell head over heels in love with him.
She did.
And Ronny got hurt. Collateral damage. And I feel, and please forgive me if this is offensive to anyone, I can only tell you what's speaking in my soul. And when I heard the news, that was the first thing that connected to my soul because I already saw it. I even said, what did I say?
Mm-hmm.
About his life? Go on with your life.
Yes, go on.
Because I knew. I can't even think about it.
Yep, give your love to someone who would appreciate it and you.
No, about go on with your life.
Oh, yeah, life goes on.
Life go on. See, I couldn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt like I can't even think about it right now. Because when I heard the interview, I was like, oh, you got to just listen to the interview.
Yeah, most definitely.
And he was talking, you just got to listen to it. It's on Dante. You got to listen to it. And that was the last interview. And shortly after that interview, this man is gone. And the things that he was saying about him, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know about the baby. I didn't know anything. He was letting out all kinds of secrets. I'm just being 100. And I was like, and Dante was the last one to talk to him. And so when the word came out that the man was deceased,
mm-hmm.
my spirit felt like he was at peace.
Yes, you did say that.
Shocked.
But like you said, he understood why.
He understood why. But I can't, everything I say is allegedly. This is what I'm picking up, please. He wouldn't have had it no other way. And he probably had to say, you're going to have to take me out before I stop. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's such a tragic tale because we see Jay-Z older son doing the same thing.
Yeah, that is true.
And I think the law should make it mandatory that if the child, not the parent,
Right,
the child should have a right to know who your parents are. A right. Your born right privilege.
Mm-hmm.
No one should have the right, whether you adopted or what, it should be told to you. Because you never know when you're going to need that information.
Exactly.
A, and B, give them the right. They might want to make peace with their family.
That's true.
And when you steal it, you steal their history of who they are.
Yeah.
And I understand that so well. So, you have a question? And I'm out.
Yes. I honestly want to know, how does Krishan Rock, in the case that she did do this, how does Krishan Rock feel in her soul? Like, does she feel vexed?
Vexed.
Thank you.
How is her soul? You're right. How is her soul? How is her soul? But I heard she has done this before.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put a past her, honestly.
I see the pentacles. Now, this is what I'm picking up. This is a picture I see. I'm not going to let nothing come between my happy home. Whatever it costs. When Blueface come out, we got a life. And nobody going to mess that up. Not mama, not papa, not sister, not brother, not nobody. Do you see it any other way? This is the Ten of Pentacles.
Yes, I do.
What do you see?
Yeah, I definitely do see that. I felt that too.
You felt it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel. Nothing gonna come between me and Blueface.
Yeah, this family we created.
This family we created. And that's my read. Take it the way you want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
I said what I had to say. I will not revisit this again until we got more information.
Yes.
What I'm saying is I don't know. All I'm saying, I don't know for sure. But I know that the heavens knows.
Oh, yes.
And hell no. In other words, the truth and the lie.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yep.
So when I think about it, nothing is going to separate me from Blueface. I got rid of Jalen. I'll get rid of anybody that try to come up. This is what I mean. And I'm not talking about taking a life in a sense either. Just I will fight you. But Jalen wasn't that hard to get rid of.
No, she wasn't. She knew when to jump ship.
She just said, this ain't worth it for me. But she hung in there. She played the fool a long time. And Jalen left him and went with a woman.
Yeah.
That's how bad broken hearts are. And Jalen was with him ever since she was in high school.
Yes.
So, but her and Blueface seem like, do I think, before I go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do an oracle. Do I think Blueface love her? Is he in love with Krishan?
That's a really good question.
I want to know. I want to ask. Oh, it turned over. The Three of Cups.
No.
This is joyous. But let's get it clear. This card is a celebration, let's say after a harvest. After we've done something. This is not I love you.
Okay.
This is I love what we do together.
Okay.
I love this. I love what we plant and what we bring to earth. I love that. And if that includes Prashawn, if you can make me millions, I love what the earth bring up for us. We can celebrate and joy to what the earth bring us. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you see that in this card? So yes, there's a celebration. This has nothing to do with love.
Right.
This is the fruit of our labor, love. Mm-hmm. I love when we together, we make music together. You are a money maker. I love that. And whatever, from a blue face perspective, whatever I gotta do to hold you, because you're my money maker, I'll do what I gotta do. Just don't push me. So this ain't about love like that. And sometimes we think because people are kiki and joyous and partying, that's what they do. Mm-hmm. They make their best in that. Right?
Yeah.
When they're fighting and going through and drinking and all, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's what Blueface was doing.
Yep, he was.
So that celebration is what they did. And out of that came good work.
For real.
Take it what you want to take it. That's what the card said. With that, you done?
Yes, I enjoyed this, most definitely.
I hope you enjoyed it too.
Yes.
With that being said, I'm going to be becoming more and more real. Okay? And with that, I'm going to start reading people that I won't be reading as often. Baby Crone will be reading more. But I will read when I'm really going into a depth conversation about someone. Because I go from the soul. I'm a soul reader. So that's why I cannot look up the information like other bloggers. Because if I do, it makes me a cheater. That means everything I'm saying, I'm taking a shot, I'm taking a vision, I'm just saying what I feel and I'm putting it out there. And so far, I have not been wrong yet. Even when I said that, what's her name? Wee boyfriend.
Oh, A$AP Rocky.
What did I say?
Won't be surprised.
Everybody that I spoke of,
mm-hmm.
Everything has come to pass.
Yep.
But they don't know that yet. Just look at my work.
Mm-hmm.
Even I got ostracized for President Trump. And that was months.
Yes, months.
But I knew, but the cards show. But it isn't really the cards, really. It's an intuition. It's what you feel. You out there, everybody has it. Mm-hmm. Some just have it more often than others, and it springs up more in me than others. You have it. You have it. We all have it. Some of us, it's just the everyday thing. You live with it. You walk with it. You sleep with it. And some of us are just here, there, mm-hmm. where you just know my boyfriend cheating, and you know it. My girlfriend cheating, my husband, you know that you know. You can't prove it, but in time it comes to pass. Mm-hmm. You just know that you know. Yeah. It could be your child. My child lying. They're lying. You can't prove it, mm-hmm. but you know it. But sooner or later, it comes to pass. Mm-hmm. This is what it's like. And I walk with it. And I'm learning to trust it. Before, I wouldn't trust it. Now, I trust it implicitly. And for you, I just use the cards. And they show a picture, because I never know what card's going to come out. So whatever I say, believe me, it's going to be what the cards say, because that's why I use them, to keep me from going straight. I hope I explained that to you. This is just like I said, this is my opinion. I closed it out. I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. This is how I feel. Everything I say is allegedly. Yes. I'm just entitled to my opinion. A young man's life is gone.
Yes.
And in a way, I feel like I lost my son. Sunflowers.
Sunflowers.